Hello, my name is Frank Geisler and I'm a data platform MVP. And what I would like to clarify in this video is this German guy able to install a data gateway on a machine? So let's have a look at my machine. This is my machine, and what I have here is when I just open the Management Studio, I have a local installed SQL Server, and the SQL Server, Management Studio is opening, and on the SQL Server there is an AdventureWorks database. Okay, as you can see here, I will just log in, and as you can see here, there is a locally installed AdventureWorks database. The other thing that I have done is I will just start up my Power BI desktop. And this report accesses the AdventureWorks database. So here are some tables from this AdventureWorks database. So, and what I would like to do is I would like to publish this report to the Power BI service, and the report should be able to access data which is on my on-premises SQL server on my on-premises machine. So what we have to do is we have to install a Power BI data gateway, which I will do shortly. So to do this, I will just log on, give it a second. I will just log on to the Power BI portal, powerbi.com, and I'm logging in with my account, sign in, and what you will find here is this little a download arrow, and if you click on it, you will see Data Gateway. And this is exactly what we need. We need the Data Gateway, so I click on this. I will be transferred to this website, and you see there are two modes of Data Gateway. One mode is a personal mode, the other mode is the standard mode, which is the enterprise mode. And this should be, if you have an enterprise IT environment, this should be the Data Gateway you are going for. So I will just download it. It just downloads here, and after the data gateway has downloaded, I will just start it. So I will start the installation. Now it shows me the on-premises data gateway installation, and I can select where to install it to. I install it in this directory, and I accept the terms and of use, and I click on install. And now the on-premises data gateway installs. This can take a little while. Okay, now it has been finished. Next thing what we have to do is we have to register this data gateway in our Power BI tenant. So what I have to do is I just have to log in with my administrator account here, which is this one. And I'm signing in. So I'll just pick my account. So what I can choose here is either to register a new gateway on this computer, or what I can do as well, I can migrate, restore, or take over an existing gateway. So now in our case, we would like to have a new gateway, so I will just register this. I will give it a name, admin in the gateway. What I can do here is I can put this gateway into a gateway cluster. If there were multiple gateways, I won't do this here. I will have to put in a recovery key, which I will do now. And I will do the recovery key again. And now I can click on configure, and the new data gateway will be registered in my Power BI tenant. So, as you can see here, the gateway has been registered and is online and is ready to be used. What we can use with this gateway are logic apps, Azure Analysis Services. What I have to do is I have to create a gateway in Azure in this case as well. We won't do that in this video. The other thing is it is ready for Power Apps and Power Automate, and it is ready for Power BI. So there are several service settings I can access here, like restarting the gateway or like setting the gateway service account. This is a service account this gateway is running under. In my case, it is the NT service account. This is okay for my small environment which I'm using here because I don't have any domain or something like this. So what you have to do is if you have a domain, then you have to have a proper service account, and you can use this service account as a service account for this data gateway. So you can just use some additional logging for diagnostics. This is the network. What you can do here is you can switch between TCP mode and HTTPS mode. HTTPS is recommended because you don't have to open additional ports. There are some connectors. So if we use custom data connectors, I have to ensure that these custom data connectors are installed on the machine where the gateway is as well. And what I can do here is I can set new recovery keys. So mainly this on-premises data gateway is configured now. I will click on close, and this is, I will click on close here as well. And now I'm on the, well, I will be in my Power BI, tenant, and what I will do is I will click on manage gateways. And what you can see here is there is our admin in the day gateway. So at the moment, what I can do is I can click on gateway cluster settings, and there are the gateway cluster settings for this gateway in this case. What I can do as well is I can assign additional administrators for this gateway, and what I can do for sure is I can create a data source. The data source creation option is a little bit hidden, so maybe sometimes it's hard to see. It is up here, add data source. It looks like a heading or something like this, but it's really a link. And when I click on this, I can add a new data source. Our new data source is AdventureWorks, and I have to select the data source type. For this, it's a SQL Server. I will just go for SQL Server. Let me see. You see there's a long list of database types we can use here, and there is our SQL Server. I have to put in the server name. I don't know the name of machine by now, but we can just quickly find this out. It is PBI admin demo. Well, that was easy. PBI admin demo, and we have to put in a database. Unfortunately, there is no database selector, so we really have to put the name in here. What I will do is I will just grab it from here. I will just go for rename and copy it. So this is our database name, and what we can select is the authentication method. Because we don't have any domain and anything like this, what I was going for on this is I will go for the basic authentication. So I have to put in some credentials, some database credentials here, and there are some advanced settings. I can use SSO via Kerberos for direct queries, or I can use SSO via Kerberos for direct queries and import queries. This is not of any concern for us now, and I can set the privacy level for this data source as well. I will leave it as is, and I will click on add. And now we will generate a new data source for our data gateway admin in a day gateway. So the connection was successful. So this data gateway can access this data source here. What I can do as well is, if I click on users, I can just put in some users who are allowed to use this data source. I will leave this this open for now, and now let's go back to our report. So I will just bring this down for a little while. I will just, okay, so this is Power BI, and what I would like to do is I will now publish this to Workspace. I will publish it to the GIS Business Intelligence Workspace, and it's publishing it now to my Workspace. Okay, it's okay. So what I can do now is I will just select the GIS Business Intelligence Workspace here. I will go to Workspaces, and then I will go to GIS Business Intelligence Workspace. And there we have our AdventureWorks report and our AdventureWorks dataset. And what I can do now here is I go to Settings, and here is Gateway Connection, because it's an on-premises dataset, right? So I can select which gateway. I will select the admin, this gateway, the admin in a day gateway, and what I can do is I can, this is the data source within my report, and I can map it to our AdventureWorks data source, which we defined in the data gateway, and I can click on Apply. So now this has been applied. I will move back to my report. Let me just jump back to the report here, to my AdventureWorks report, and when I click on refresh here, I click on refresh. Now the data will be refreshed through our data gateway. So to just ensure that this will really work, I can do following. I can just update some data in my data source. So what I will do is I will write a new query. So let's see, we are reporting on the we are reporting on the sales LT product table, and we have the sales start date. So what I will do here is I will go for update. I will have a look at the sales table. First of all, I will do a select star from sales LT dot product sales product. It's just sales LT product. I will go to sales LT product, where year of sales, and let me check. Sales start date, sales start date is like 2000, I think 2012 or 2002. Sales start date, okay. Sales start date, there it is. I will click on execute. Okay, we have two products, and what I will do is I will just go for an update. Update sales LT product. Set sale start date equals, I will go for 2003 0101. where year is 2002. We will have a look. 2 rows are affected. So when I just go on here, I will just click on execute, and you see that the cell start date is now on 2003. This, when we move back to our Power BI report in our Power BI service, at the moment this is not reflected. So let's see that we do an update of this data source. This is when it was refreshed last time. I will just click on here, preparing for refresh. And now you see this has been updated. And if we now move back to our AdventureWorks report and click on refresh, you see that the 2002 was moved out and now our data is on 2003. And this shows that our on-premises data gateway works. So the answer to our initial question, can this German guy install a Power BI data gateway, is yes. Okay, so thanks for watching and bye.